Okay. Let's play some music. Let's put some music.
Yeah.
It's not here. That's my stage director right there. What music are we about to use for this video now? What music? Mic check. Can you hear me? Hi guys. Welcome to another video. Music. Something chill. Give me confidence. That's what you want. You want the kind of copyright, so they will copyright this video, eh? When I play all the songs. But it's okay. That's the vibe I'm feeling. Give me confidence for the 10 minutes. I'm gonna let they give them. They give us. Come on, vibe with me. Let's vibe together. Let me show you guys this spec. So the camera on this thing is on one side, right? So it's gonna be it's gonna be looking funny sometimes because I'll either be looking at the camera or not looking at it at all. Just let you know. Look at this beauty. This, you see, feel the vibe. So we have like pretty much all the colors. It's so pretty. It's so good. I love it. And this is my natural nails. So my nails healthy. So healthy and long and strong. Okay, so before we start this video, right? This video was inspired by the video that I watched today. Yeah. Before we start this video, we're going to make set an intention for this video. And in case you're wondering what these beauties are, this is my Rising Intuition card, created by yours and yours only. You can use this for setting intentions. You can use them for like intuition messages. You can use them to teach your children alphabets. Instead of to do A for apple, B for ball, you can do like wait. You can do A for acceptance. You get me? That kind of vibe. So yeah, it's made alphabetical order. Right? You can do M for majestic. All those kind of vibes. Yeah. So I use this for like affirmations, intentions, what you call it. No go shift though. Okay. So I use this for like affirmations, intentions. Whenever I need to just hear something that my higher self is trying to tell me, I grab this guy. So the link will be in the bio, so you can grab it. And also there's messages. The beautiful thing about this deck is there's messages in the front and in the back. Because if I take like specific, let's say I pull like 4 cards now, there'll be a message in the front based on the alphabet, right? And there'll be a message in the front and the back, right? So the letters can give you like a whole word on its own, and then when you turn it around, you get another message. So it's multi-purpose, multifunctional, it's multi-everything. Let your spirit guide you. So yeah, link will be in the bio. You can grab yourself some. If you have children, you want to teach them the alphabet, you can gift it to somebody. You can use it for yourself, you can use it for your higher self messages, you can use it for your affirmations, your intentions. Yeah. Go wild or go home. Get there. Okay, so this video was inspired. Wait. Just one. Thank you. Okay, this is what came out for me for today, and it still came out again. So it's nurturing vibes, nurturing and no. Say no. Set boundaries. Say no. Say no. Learn to say no. If you are picking up some energies that you don't understand, you are not feeling it, it's making you feel like this. Anything that's doing you like this, it's making you feel like it's not your own. Say no and let that shit fall off your back. Let it fall off your shoulder. Anything at all in this whole life that is making you, that makes you feel drained, that makes your shoulders do like this, it's not yours. It's something that you have picked up along the way, and that is a sign that you need to drop that thing. Bam, drop it. And this video is going to be nurturing vibes. This is usually the card that I got when I pulled for myself today. This is what I got. I got nurturing, and it came out again. So I guess you're all too. Nurturing for you, nurturing for me, nurturing for everybody that watches this video. Period. So we're gonna put this one out and let it guide us. It's gonna guide me today as I'm making this video. I hope this is not too loud though. Okay. So yeah, so this video is inspired by the video that I watched today. So I watched Tayo's video with Shank. I think the video was about if money buys happiness, and this video was so fun. Shanks is like the best, man. That guy is just naturally funny. He's so real. I love him. Shout out Lit Gang. let me do it. Okay. And also Tayo for your creativity and all your amazingness. You guys are the best. So yes, I watched that video, and after the video I was like, money not really they buy happiness. So but wait, first of all, hold on. In that video, I think that it was Shank that actually won that competition, because Shank was most happy. He was having a blast. It was happiness. I mean, depending on what your definition of happiness is, because for Shank, I'm telling you, he was having a blast. While Ty was like, no, it's okay. He was more happy for the other people around that were happy in that situation. So I don't know about that judgment. You know, I would give it to Shank. Shank definitely nailed that one. Yeah. So, but then that video got me thinking, like, money not really they bring happiness, you know, because it made me. I thought about the time where I had like, how many years ago? Like 2 years ago or something like that. Like, you know, where I had money. I had like plenty money. I had plenty money in my account. I didn't even know what to do with it. I was just looking at it like, oh, okay, there's money there. Cool, good to know. But I was not happy. I didn't know how to enjoy the money. I didn't know what to do with the money. I couldn't even just take myself out like this and dress up and say, let me go and enjoy my money without feeling guilty, without feeling like I need to go and save the world first before I can enjoy myself, you know. So I had a couple. Wait, let me look up how much that would be now, right? Okay, and there's no need to look it up. If you guys look it up if you need to, but at that time of my life, that was the most money I'd ever had, $60,000. So I had $60,000, right? And that was the most money I'd ever had owned personally in my own life. Like, that was the most money I'd ever owned. And when I had that money, it was just, I didn't know what to do with it. Literally, I did not know what to do with it. It's like funny, I did not know what to do with it. It was just like, okay, the money's there, great. I was happy it was there, but you know, I wanted to just keep it there so I can be seeing it like, oh, I have this money, I have this money, I have this money, I have this money. But I was not happy. I wasn't using it to even enjoy myself. I was not enjoying myself. Somebody person get money for accounts, you know, you use the money and enjoy. They keep the money for them. They look and they hold the money, you know. They hold the money like say anyway. So yeah, I was like, that video took me down the whole rampage. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just come make a video about it. So yeah, so like even when I had when I had made the most money in my life at that time, I was not truly happy because the money was not even it. I was not feeling fulfilled inside of me, so it wasn't even about the money. So yeah, money does not give you happiness because even with money, even with having money, and even if it's a lot of money, if you don't know what to do with the money, if you're not fulfilled, if you're not truly content and happy with your life, you're not following your heart. You don't get money one large rich. You're not gonna be happy if you don't even know how to be happy. And for me that was a big thing because my source of happiness usually came from just the way I was brought up, came from what I did, came from doing for other people, came from like other people saying, "Oh, good job, you did good," and you wait. Came from like other people's which pretty much just validation from outside, like, "Oh, you did great, good job." Then I'm like, okay, I get a little badge of like, I did good. It doesn't last for long, right? It was just like fleeting. So yeah, I did not know what true happiness was, even though I had the most money I had ever seen in my life, or I'd ever had personally with me in my account. I was not using it. I wanted to travel, I wanted to do things, but I could not do them. I was just like, I was waiting around for like someone to come and do it with me, you know. Upbringing, man. I was waiting for friends. You know, those friends you make plans. Let's travel this next month. Let's travel this year. Let's travel, and then let's travel next year. Let's make plans. Let's take a reach. All the friends, we hear anything. Everybody go silent. Everybody be like, no, I have work, I have school. No blame them. They get work, they get school, they get things what they do. But I couldn't travel on my own. I didn't feel brave enough then to travel on my own, to even take myself out solo dates and just go and chill and vibe by myself. To buy the things I want, to go to places I want. I just felt guilty that I had all of those money, and there were people that I knew and people all over the world that didn't have money. So there was a little bit of like, how come you get all of this money? And also there was another any fear of like, you have all of this money, don't touch it, keep it there in case rainy day, you never know, yada 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 yada. So it was just a whole mess. It was a shit show, but it was a good shit show because it did not remain a shit show. It evolved. So anyway, I ended up, that money just kind of went down. That money was just like pew, pew, because I had a job at that time, right? And I wanted to quit the job. But before I wanted to quit the job, I thought, since pressurized, I felt like before I wanted to quit the job, I wanted to get a house. Mainly not because of me, mainly because the partner I was with at that time wanted to get a house. Right? I never really cared about owning home yet. I was like, no. I was okay with renting, yeah, but the partner that I was with at that time wanted to buy a house. And I got a job that was at that time better than the job that partner had. So it made sense for me, and I was like, okay, you know what, since there's somebody here who has been trying to get a home, get a good job so they can get a home, because you know how they give you you buy a house it's a whole process in the abroad. You buy it based on like your monthly income and how they do this calculation and whatnot, yada yada yada. So I was like, okay, I have a good paying job. Based on the salary I'm receiving, I can get a home before I quit my job. I can use the job to get a home first, because the fear in my head was, if I quit this job, I won't be able to buy a home abroad again, because you need a job to be able to buy a home. Now I don't learn say I'm not going to do something just because I'm fearing that I will lose something, so I'll do something else. It's just the energy is just off. It's just like no. You're only doing it because you're fearing of losing something, so you're gonna lose it anyway. Shit. Anyway, so yeah, so I decided I'm gonna get a home because my lease was coming up. And then I decided, since I'm quitting this job anyway, let me just go come and use it to buy a house. Made a job first to do something. So I looked for houses. I didn't really see, based on the amount of money that was allocated to me, insurance people and their thing, based on the amount of money house I could buy, the houses that I saw, I didn't really like them. But I felt like I had to just buy the house, because if it would be so dumb if you just quit your job and you didn't get a home. And there's so many people who are wishing to buy homes. It wasn't no consigning. Anyway, I found a spot that was close to. I found a spot. It was not even what I liked, but I was just like, I will manage it. I will renovate it. I will do this. I will do that. So I bought the home. It was okay. It was stressful. The whole process was stressful, because like I had to now move from my old apartment, move to the new place, and then I didn't even like the place, because I was like, this is not up to my standards. This is not up to my standards. I knew I wanted to renovate it. So long story short, I ended up using the money that I had to renovate the home, and I renovated the home. I renovated did the bathroom. I did the floors. I did the kitchen. I was doing stuff. I was furnishing. It was looking great. Oh, maybe I'm going to insert some videos for you guys so you guys can see the place. It looked or maybe not. Mind your business. It looked really good. Like when I finished renovating it, I really loved the place. But then I realized that I finished all my money on renovating the house, because in my own head I was going to get support to continue paying. And say for abroad, when you buy a house, you go to pay mortgage. You know, be saying now, no reason, and like here when you say you buy land, you buy a house, you build down. No, so I was thinking that I was going to get support to keep paying for the bill, right? For the mortgage. I was not just going to be paying for it alone. But we broke up. Me and my partner broke up, and it just left me to pay the bills by myself, right? And one of the main reasons why I bought the house was because I was like, okay, there's two of us. I thought I was going to be in that relationship, and we're going to be doing it together. But I'm getting a whole home anyway. It's going to be our home. You're going to come. It was not even that we're doing long distance, but I was like, you're going to come eventually, and the house is going to be here. It's our home, whatever, yada yada yada. But that wasn't the case. Immediately I said I was not doing anymore. Even before I said I was not doing anymore, homeboy already left me to be paying the bills by myself. So yeah. So, and I already quit my job, and I was starting a new business. So it was just very like. So anyway, the reason why I'm saying this story was because I realized that with all of that money that I had then, I could have done something totally different. I could have made a totally different choice. I could have decided with that money, I could have decided to travel. I could have done something. I could have been having fun with it. I could have been going out every day and going to eat at different restaurants and recording videos and putting it online. I could have been shopping and doing clothing hauls. I could have been doing anything. I could have been staying in my apartment that I had before, renewed my lease, and just been flexing my life and carrying on and enjoying my life. But I didn't know how to enjoy. I didn't know how to have fun. I didn't know how to enjoy without feeling bad, without feeling guilty, without feeling just programming and things that I picked up from growing up. Like, growing up like this, if I had money, it was, and you not share that money with people. Like, you are selfish, you are stingy, you are bad, you are this, you are that. You are a bad person. Like, how can you have money and you not share the money? So and you have to save your money, like, because you never know when the money will come again. Just old programming. Anyway, that was a whole different version of me. So it just made me realize that happiness is not about what you have. It's not really about what you have. It's just about how you are experiencing background noise. It's just how you're actually experiencing your money, how you are using your money. And money is energy. Money is currency. And your relationship with your sexual energy, your creative energy, affects your relationship with your money. Like, how do you spend money? Are you rushing your money? Are you holding your money back? Like, oh, I don't want it to go away. Are you just spending it because you're like, okay, it's very fast and just going, and you're just like pouring it out there without any conscious thought of where it's actually going? Are you just giving your money to people because of pity? Are you pitying people and dashing money up and down? It's just, I've made a lot of like poor money choices in the past, like really, really shitty money choices, just because of the beliefs and the thoughts that I had about money. I wasn't money conscious. I didn't understand the flow of currency. I didn't understand the give and receive the economics of money, the point of money. I didn't even get it. You actually have to guess the point of money, like the things that we were able to do with money. I was raised to work for money, to do things for money, to perform for money, to do things to get the money. And once you get the money, everything's supposed to be fine. But then I had money. I had the most money. How much is $60,000 in Nigerian currency? Do the converting. I had a lot of moolah, and I was 20 something. I was not even 25. Before 25 years old, I had that money sitting in my account just looking at me, and I did not know what to do with it. And I thought the best choice was to follow somebody else's dream and do what they wanted to do for themselves, because like I said, then my happiness was literally based on people. Like, it was based on like people, and seeing other people happy made me happy. I did not know what made me happy at that time. It was just like, because I grew up hyper attuning to people around me, right? I grew up, no wonder this nurturing came out. So I'm naturally a very nurturing soul, right? Like, if you're around me, I tune naturally. I just kind of sense what you need, So I grew up attuning to people around me, like, so that just as a way to keep myself safe, because growing up it was very unstable. Because today, if you be person will shout for you, person will beat you, person will do this for no reason, just because they're in a mood. Like, you will never know what's happening. You just be random. Person will send you message, now go and buy this thing for me, you buy it for them, and just because their mood is off, they will just transfer all their aggression on you for no damn reason. Nobody's gonna tell you sorry. No one's gonna tell you why. No one's gonna even say, oh, nothing. You just be like, okay, here you go. You collect this beating, you collect this punishment, you collect this thing. I put it onto you, and you can't deal with it, and you don't have anybody to tell. You don't have anybody to cry to. You go and cry by yourself in the corner and wipe your tears and come out strong, like nothing happened, So I grew up attuning to people's needs, attuning to what you need, so that I can meet it, so that you don't go and pour your anger on me. You understand? So that growing up that way, it just kind of created this pattern of always like now finding that safety and that happiness and that joy, everything outside of me, because I'm like, if my environment is not safe, I have to attune to people around me, so that I can observe and meet the needs of people, so that they're not feeling shitty and they don't not pour their anger on me. And the same goes for happiness, because I'm like, if you're happy, then I'm allowed to be happy. Because growing up, it was like, if I was happy and doing something joyful, it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you happy? Like, what's the reason for your happiness? All those kind of things. So it just created this pattern of like everything was outside of me. Happiness, safety, everything outside of me, I would do for you first. If I felt like, okay, I'm good now, I can go do mine, I can be happy now. But that was not true happiness. That was just like programming at things. That was just programming, just how humanity has been taught to operate, to do before we're enough, to give before we're enough, to not put yourself first, or unless you're stingy. Before, when I was growing up, I would go, when I would have money, I would go out and buy to the restaurant. Like, to the restaurant, I would buy things. I'll maybe buy myself food. I would now take that food inside my room, and I would want to eat it by myself, because I would be like, if I bring this food out now to everybody, first of all, there's gonna be like eyes looking at me like, how come you bought food for yourself? Where's our own? And secondly, if I now do that, you guys are going to expect me to keep doing it. I was just like, no, I'm going to take this to myself. I'm going to eat it by myself. And then once I was eating it, I would be feeling guilty for eating it. Double goza. I'll be feeling bad, like I'm here eating it by myself. I should be out here eating it with people. But at the same time, if I go there, they will still be mad at me for even buying food in the first place and be telling me how to spend my money. It was just a whole shit show. It was just like my relationship with money. Like, I used to see money and I used to be pissed. Like, sometimes I want it, sometimes I don't want it. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I didn't like it. It was weird. It was so weird. So where am I going with this now? Because the story is going like this. I'm just flowing with it. It was really, really weird. So yeah, and also like validation, right? Everything was just outside of me. I literally took my power like this. The partner my previous partner, I took all my essence, all my power, the people in my life, I just gave it to them. I said, take. Anytime I need small validation, just give me. Anytime I need small validation, give me. Anytime I need validation, give me. Anytime I want to do something, I'll come and ask you first. You give me the permission. Anytime I want this, you give me permission. Anytime I do this, it was just like I didn't know how to hold my essence, my energy by myself without feeling guilty. And this world, you like to I'm just gonna say societal programming. We like to guilt through people to do things, to be a certain way, to they shame people to act a certain way. Like who be that? Shame where the shame day? It's just like so. And then if I come and give you all of my essence, all of my energy, the day that I want it the most, what if you are not in the mood to give it to me? What if you're on demon time that day, and that day I really need it? I really, really need it, and you're on demon time. And then I come and ask you, give me some validation. That day you're on demon time, and I'm not giving you shit. Get out of here. In fact, I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna rip you. I'm gonna rip you a new one. I'm gonna take some shit from you. And then I'll be mad at those people like, oh shit, you did this, you did that, but it was me that gave you all the leg. I mean, give you the leg for the first place. You understand? To do that kind of shit to me. So yeah.
Maybe some present is red.
What happened to it?
Red.
It is red.
See?
I see.
I see supposed to be red and see and gold. My turn.
So yeah. Calling my power back has been, and just taking my energy back, and now being truly happy, knowing what it is, to truly be happy, even when I had nothing, when there was not 1 naira in my account, when there was not 1 naira in my account, I didn't know where I was going to stay, I didn't know where I was going to sleep, I didn't know what I was going to eat, I didn't know what I was going to do. I still was happy, and it just blew my mind. It's like how you can have the world, you can have all the material things in this world, you can have the house, the home, the car, and you will still not be happy if your source of everything, your everything else is outside of you. You will not be happy, And I ended up losing my house because I just was like, I'm not paying this. I couldn't pay the mortgage fee, right? And I was just like, I'm not getting a job. I'm not working in 9 to 5 anymore. I'm done. Just forget it. I'm done. I'm not doing that shit. It don't matter to me. So, and my partner at that time was like, okay, you deal with it by yourself. I was like, oh, okay, all right then. So I decided to sell it. I decided, you know what, screw this. I'm going to sell this house and I'm going to go do something else. I'll go do something else. But before the house could sell, the insurance company took their shit back. And I was like, okay, peace out, man. And I made my peace with it.
Mommy, this is Mommy's side.
It is.
And what's the guy?
It is. And I was like, I'm just gonna, and I lost it, which was a painful process, but I made my peace with it. I learned so many lessons. When I was in the house, I was not happy at all. I was not happy with the choice that I made. I felt like it was the wrong choice, and I made it because of somebody, and that person that I made it for has abandoned me to take over everything by myself. So it just felt stupid. It just felt dumb. I was like, why am I here? I don't even want this. I never wanted this, actually. I did it for someone, and that person has left me. They didn't show up. They dipped. They said, peace out. You handle this. Let me see how you're going to do it. So, I was like, okay, it's not so. Many things they go. I bet don't come and stress me because of house. Not the house. Now, maybe I go buy another one. So yeah, I ended up losing the house. I made peace with the house, with it. I learned how to really let go. Before, it used to be so hard for me to let go. Let go of people, let go of things, let go of thoughts, let go of patterns. But losing something like that is so big, something that I put so much effort in. And now, it taught me so much. And now I know that it's not by effort anymore because shit was not working in the first place. It was not working, but I was trying to make it work. I was like, I was like determined. Like, it was not what I wanted. It was not what I didn't even like the property in the first place. I just was trying to make it work, trying to make something work out using effort. It's pointless. It's stupid. I don't do that. It's stupid. I don't do that anymore because I know that that's actually a struggle. that's struggling to get something. Like struggling by struggle. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be right back. So yeah, I was struggling. I was trying to make it work. If I had just listened to my intuition and just not bought the house, I wouldn't have gone through that experience. But then at the same time, I'm grateful that I did, because I learned so much. Like I learned how to now truly be happy when everything just went away. The friends, like I lost quite a bit, you know. And losses are not bad because they create space for something new. Because I literally was asking for something new because I realized that I was like, this shit is not working. I realized then that it wasn't working, that I needed something more. And okay, the universe is like, oh yeah, bet. Now you gotta learn some lessons. Period. Um, you know, I realized that I lost like the friends I used to have, family members, the lover, the house, the car, everything literally went away. So it pretty much took me into a whole different space where I had to be by myself. I had to make decisions for myself. For the first time ever in my life, I was the one making my choices, my decision, choosing. Before it would be me asking people like, what should I do? I want to do this. What should I do? I'll be asking people who don't even know their left from their right. I was calibrating to people, other people's needs, just because of how I was so used to attuning to people and attuning to what they need. I would calibrate to them and do what they want, because in my eyes, I thought that okay, they know more, they know better, because they're older and they have experiences that I don't have, so they probably know what I should do, because I didn't know how to tap into my intuition then and how to go with them to get the answers that I need. So yeah, it was a whole shit show. So but at the same time, I'm so grateful for the experience, because through all of those ups and downs, the breakup, the letting go of just the people who were not coming along with me, it really opened up my eyes to see, like, I learned so much, so many things. It's just like I could write a book literally about all the things that I've learned so far. And then yeah, I was gonna say that, and then I did travel still. Like, I sold my car and I was like, see, it's not too late. It's never too late. I'm still going to travel. I still travel, and I'm still traveling. The traveling has been like this, up, down. It's been like this, but like shit. Whenever I find myself in a sticky situation that is something I didn't expect, I always ask myself, why did this happen? Because my higher self allowed this to happen. It happened for a reason. Why did it happen? Let me see the way you see it. Let me see. And then I learned why it happened. Because sometimes if some things did not happen, I would have remained stuck. I would have remained there, sitting down there and be like complaining and be sad and be miserable, literally. I would have remained there, not taking the steps that I need. Yeah. So I'm grateful. Some of the things I learned, how to really make my own choices, how to hear my own voice, how to actually hear what my intuition is saying, not just what my ego is picking up from other people. Not just what my ego is picking up from around, but what other people are doing, what other people are expecting, what other people are saying, what they're not saying. I learned how to actually say no. Like, it doesn't matter if you knew me when I was a baby, if now you born me and you come to my front and you're explaining some bullshit, and the intention behind that, because I can sense intentions, right? Before you even start talking, I already sense your intention. And now, even if you are saying the opposite of what your intention is, I know how to say no to what you're saying. Even if you wrap it in like gold codes what you're saying, and your intention is opposite, I know how to say it. Before, I would just be like, I think this is what you mean, but you're saying this, but I'll just give you the benefit of the doubt anyway. And that shit never turned out right. That shit always backfired, because at the end of the day, like, no, I knew their intentions. So now I know how to say no, even if you're not speaking it, your energy is already giving it off, and I would just be like, no. Saying no was so hard for me before. I didn't grow up with boundaries. Boundaries? What the heck was boundaries? No personal space, no boundaries, no voice. Nobody want to hear what you think. Like, go sit down. Just sit down and be there. Like, I grew up not knowing if I was like I feel like I was not allowed to be a kid. I also wasn't allowed to grow up because I wasn't allowed to be a kid in the sense that I wasn't allowed to play and just be goofy and be a kid, you know, like normal. Like even to go outside to play, to speak pidgin English then na problem. Like if my auntie would come back and I'm speaking pidgin, I would quickly change like this. Like no, I can't. To go outside and go and play with the kids outside, like no, you can't go outside. Why you can't be that child that is outside playing anyhow. And then growing up, and I was a teenager. It was time for me to start growing up. It's like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do my nails. I couldn't do anything. It's like not being allowed to be a kid, not being allowed to grow up. Like where am I? There was no identity. There was no sense of self. No identity. No nothing. It was just like. It felt like I was a blob, but just waiting for people to tell me, okay, if you want me to, if you want me to be a kid today, I'm a kid. If you want me to act grown today, I'm grown, because I grew up pretty fast. I grew up pretty mature. I'm mature at an early age, so I knew things, just from observing and attuning to people. So if you wanted me to be a kid today, I got you. At least I will get a little thumbs up and a little praise. Say, good job, you did good. If you want me to be a grown-up today, if you want me to handle business, if you want me to cook and organize and do things and show up, I got you. I was so good at that. I was so good at attuning to people and meeting other people's needs and just giving all the love. But now I learned to give all of that love to myself, which has been the biggest blessing ever. All that energy that I was passing to people like this, I was just like, I'm giving my team back. I took it all and I gave it to myself, and it's been all the love that I tried to get from people, I now give it to myself. All the love that I was hoping that people would give me, the way people would see me, the way they would talk to me, the way they would attune to me, I tune to myself. It's been such a blessing, and now I know the things. I know how to meet my own needs. I even know that I have needs that I need to meet, and I know how to meet them. And I know what the best thing is, I don't have to meet them covertly. I meet them directly. I'm like, this is what I need and this is what I need, period. There's no two ways about it. There's no shyness about it. If I need something, I need something, period. I'm not gonna be like coming to you saying one thing and then the intention, what I really need is in the background. No, I'm not doing that. So, and I also learned how to release energy that's not your own, how to release toxic energy, spiritual dialysis. If you feel like when you've had for so long, when you just have people programming you, telling you things, making you believe things about yourself, about the world that is not true, when you have all this energy just attached to your aura, just lynching off your vibration, when you've had people very close to you, partners and stuff, just sucking your energy dry, using your essence to do rubbish, I learned how to literally flush that out of my system. Flush that shit. There's nothing that nobody can throw to me, do to me. You cannot send, nothing you can send to me, nothing you can do. If you just send it to me, I'll just take it and I'm going to use it to do something else. If you throw me a rock, I will add it to my castle rock building. I will add it and use it to build my castle. Shit, I'm not even going to throw it back at you. I ain't got time for that. I'm building my castle. I'll just take the rock and I'm going to use it to build my castle. So, and also, that whole process revealed so many people that way, so many snakes that were just sliming, just hiding under the green grass, just revealed so many people's behaviors and so many people's so many people's demons, and just showed me who I needed to not be around. So many snakes.
Yeah, snakes bite.
Yeah. We eat snakes over here. There was a video I watched of this ladies in some Asian country village. They go to pick venomous snake. They just go there, just put their hand in the water. They just grab the snake like it's nothing, and then they eat that shit. I'm like, we eat snakes over here, so just saying to all the snakes out there. You want some?
Yeah.
So I just learned, I just evolved, and now knowing my connection to source, knowing my connection to God, knowing that the God in me is inside of me and it's me. It's not separate of me. It's not outside of me. I don't need to pack things. I don't need to hoard things. I don't need to get this first before I'm happy. I don't need to do things. I don't need to be seeking validation from anybody before I can be proud of myself. The true The true happiness and the true validation comes from inside of me. The true things that make me happy is how I feel. It's literally how I feel. Before, it used to be what other people are thinking, what other people will say, how does it look, what does it look like, and how I felt was like, I didn't even care about how I feel. As long as you are okay, I'm okay. You guys, I'm safe, sort of. Then I'll be fine, whatever. But now I realize the true thing, what truly makes me happy is how I'm feeling inside. Like if I'm feeling shitty, I can't fake it. I can't. Vibration will not lie. I will just attract more shitty experiences. Like I didn't know that then. I didn't know that you cannot. It's like, you know what? It's funny how we think we can control the universe. How we think we can trick the universe by putting on a mask and thinking, oh, if I just be like, maybe I'll get this. No, the universe is gonna. Law of attraction. You cannot trick law of attraction. You cannot fake law of attraction. You cannot bribe law of attraction. You cannot manipulate law of attraction. It will bring to you what you are vibrating. At the level that you are vibrating, what you are giving up inside of you, that's what it will bring it to you. There's no two ways about it. There's no faking it outside. And when you're inside, you're saying one thing and you're feeling something else inside. You're saying yes when you want to say no. I'm hoping that will make it right. No, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, it's just been a lot of lessons, lots of healing, lots of growth, lots of expression. Like who bore me before we decided to carry camera people for my front, they talk like this. Like I could not do it. I don't feel sit down like this, just carry camera for here like this, they talk. Like weird. Even when I had all the resources, I had everything available to me, looking at me in front of my eye like this, I don't feel do because I was just feeling, there was a feeling of unworthiness, like who am I? When you've had your self-esteem stripped, like being ripped off like one at a time by people around you, just ripping you off every time they come around. There's always something they want to talk about, something that you could be doing better, something that you could improve, just constantly criticizing you, just constantly taking pieces off you left and right, and still wanting you to show up, and still wanting you to give, and still wants you to honor them, and even forget about yourself. Honor them, just honor them, make it be about them. Because if it's about you, then you're selfish. And if it's about you and you do that, nobody's going to help you, nobody's going to love you, nobody's going to do this, nobody's going to do that. It's just like, to have all of that growing up, it eats at you. It gets to you. To be with a partner who knows, how to like use your insecurities against you. I mean, it eats at you, And in that, my previous relationship, I lost myself, the little sense of self that I had a bit, everything just, I lost it all, and I gained it back now. And this doesn't have anything to do with them necessarily. It was just about me not knowing how to own my own energy and be in my own presence without feeling shitty and crappy about myself. So I was needing someone else to do that for me, And like I said, if they're on demon time, they're gonna do what they gotta do, depending on how they're feeling. It is what it is. Yeah. I was gonna say something else. It will come to me. And then now, the emotions are about to be pouring in. Okay. Now when I walk into spaces and I have people treat me differently, like I literally go places and I have people like putting me first. They're like, we're giving you priority. We're oh my gosh, man. It's been a whole journey. It's been a process of rewiring my brain to be okay with accepting love and accepting nurture from people without thinking like, this person is doing something because they want something from me. This person is acting this way because they want something from me. This person is giving me because they want to take from me. I've literally met people who are so genuine, who just show up, who just love freely, and they're just doing it because they're just decent, good, honest people. they don't have any ill intentions. And it took me a while to, before my brain would be like, oh, remember when this person did something and it was because of this. Remember when this person did something and it was because of this. Remember when this person did something and it was because of this. You know, it's taking me a while to rewire my brain and tell my brain it's okay to receive love from people. It's okay to have people support you and people show up for you. It's actually okay. You know, not everybody is trying to take from you. Not everybody's trying to scam you. Not everybody's trying to use you. Not everybody's trying to this. You know, I will literally go places and have the way people show up to me. They put me for, people will literally stop what they're doing and be like, no, I need to attend to you. What do you need? Are you okay? Like, I want to give this to you. I want to help you. I want to support you. And my mind is, my brain cannot like comprehend, because all the years, 20 something years of like having people abandon you, manipulate, use you, take from you, lie to you, cheat, just, and my brain is like, wait, what? What's happening? You know, at first it was like I couldn't, my brain could not understand it. It took me a while to shift that programming, like to do rituals to get my brain to realize that, okay, snap out of it. Like, this is, love is real. You know, there are kind and genuine people out there. Just the way you are kind and the way you're showing up as yourself. Of course, you're going to be many people who are showing up as their self, who are as kind like that, who are genuine and just real and authentic as that. Like, you know, and that's just been such a blessing to me, because before there was this fear of like, is everybody like this? Is everybody shitty? You know, is everybody trying to one up you? The old programming is like, I had to let go of that old version of myself. That old programming, that version of myself that would just either take you off for everything you're saying, or either just say, no, you're not saying, I don't want to hear it. I had to find a balance and be like, okay, I can listen to you. I can listen to what you're saying. You don't have to, I don't have to absorb anything. And now, you know, before I would walk around not knowing that I was a psychic. I would walk around not knowing that when I sit around you, I can literally pick up all your energy on deep levels, like on really, really deep levels. I can hear some of the thoughts that you're having. They translate to me, you know, the things you're saying. You know, I would walk around not knowing that, like, if I go somewhere and I'm feeling shitty, that energy is not even mine. That energy is someone else's energy. It's probably the person I was sitting by. It was probably the person I was talking to. It was probably the food that I ate somewhere. It was probably just where I went to. Before, I would just think, oh, that's me. Oh, my energy now. I'm just like, oh, why do I feel like this? You know, I didn't realize that I was just picking up on people's energies and thoughts that I were having. I didn't know which ones were. I didn't realize that they were not even my thoughts. That my brain was just doing what it does. My brain was just being a brain. It was just picking up, telling stories, picking up information from my surrounding. You know, being so sensitive and feeling so deeply, you know, and not knowing which thoughts are your own, it gets confusing. Like, everything was clogged up by people's thoughts, people's opinions, people I cared about. Before I did one thing, I would think about this person, I would think about that person. What would this person think about it? What would this, you know, it was just now, you know, I go into spaces and I'm able to maintain my own energy. I go into there and I come out and I'm still me. And if I pick up anything that's not my own, I just know how to drop that shit off. I just drop it off. Like, it's not mine. Peace out. I don't have to deal with that. You know, it's so easy now. It just flows naturally. Before, it would just be like, that's why I had social anxiety, because I would go outside and not know, like, I not be feeling good, but then I would think it's all me. Like, you know, that is me that is not feeling good. You know, it's my energy. Maybe something is wrong. But I didn't realize that, you know, it's just other people have their own BS too. Other people have their own energy. And every time we go somewhere, every time we engage with somebody, we're exchanging energy, you know. So to know this and to now live from a space where I'm able to embody my own divine essence purely, freely, has been, okay, sorry guys, give me 1 second, has been such a blessing. Because, like, imagine just walking around and then there's so many people who don't even know this. Like, that's the part that makes me want to keep sharing videos and just keep making videos, and just hoping that, you know, even if it's just one girl that this video meets and they're able to realize that when they're feeling a certain way and they step into a new environment and their energy shifts. It's not all about, it's not them. The energy that they're feeling may not be coming from them. It may just be coming from other people and projections. And when you have your ajna open, which a lot of people do, they have their crown chakra open, so they're always receiving information. They're always just receiving information. Knowing how to tune the information to receive the information that is for your highest good, not just receiving crap and just receive something that you're like, oh, maybe this is me, or maybe something's wrong with me, or maybe I have to do this. No, to actually know how to tune in to your source, like, and know why your ajna is open. Know that you have a natural knowing, and to tune into that knowing, into your intuition, to be able to know that. It's okay. To be able to know that, to be able to just know that, and like know that, okay, it's just those are the things that actually make you happy in life, because you're not just a floating blob anymore. You're like, okay, I know myself, I feel myself. Let me open it. I feel myself, like I know myself, to just have that true bliss, that just like unconditional alignment, unconditional love, to be aligned with my higher self unconditionally, not because I'm looking for one thing, not because I'm looking for anything, not because I need this or I need that. To just be, to just maybe to just the vibe, to just be happy regardless, to just be happy because happiness is free. Like, you don't need anything to be happy. All the conditions that I placed on my happiness before, all just dropped away. It just seemed like child's. I was like, what's with that? Like, what was all that about? Because literally happiness is free. Happiness is not about the things you have or the way it looks or what people are saying about you. If you have 20,000 friends, if you have 20,000 followers, if you have, those things are nice, yes, but like, if you're not truly fulfilled or satisfied inside, after you have those things, you still go back to feeling shitty. You get that quick dopamine hit, but then after if that goes down, you're back to where you are. And the feeling of powerlessness, feeling like you cannot achieve anything, you cannot, growing up in Nigeria, it's hard to dream. Literally, it was hard to dream. Like, people who have dreams, I had dreams that were like, immediately I even thought of them, it was just like, shut down, no, that cannot happen, because the idea that I was taught was that you have to travel abroad to be anything. You have to travel abroad to become even something. But Nigeria great dream too. We have Nigeria dream. Nigeria, not be only American dream day. Nigeria dream day. Like, come to Nigeria and come and see how people are living the Nigerian dream. It's not just about traveling abroad. It's like we are here, but we are raising our kids so that they can be able to travel abroad and then get a life. How? We're just keeping the present moments. Like, we've built our economy in a way that is so dependent on the outside world. This generational outside validation. Like, Nigeria get you. Look at the amazing things we're doing in entertainment. Like, look at our music, look at our vibes, look at the comedy that we make. Nigerian dream day, Nigerian dream day. They train our children and say, I'm training you so you can enter the best school, so you can go to the best this, so you can go to the best this. We're one of the gifted. Nigeria as a country, we play a very important role spiritually for the evolution of the world. Where we are located, our position, our vibe, everything about us. Why we play a very unique role. We don't need anything. We don't need anything from nobody, no person. We don't need to go anywhere and go and be working. All the people who travel abroad, they know we're doing great and amazing, but we were working for other people. Most people are working for other people there. They're like praising us, like how Nigerians are very hard workers, how Nigerians are very this. Like, so you guys stop giving us breadcrumbs. We don't need that shit. We never needed it anyway. Like that dream, that story that you guys were selling to us, like you have to go there and be a certain way, be a specific, do specific things in order to now get the life, and then we'll now be good, and then hopefully we can bring more people. And no, that shit don't work. It's good to travel abroad, but come back, come back and realize that your place is here. You were born here for a reason. It's the confirmation box for me. You were born here for a specific reason. Like you're a king already. We are all kings already. This energy of like superiority and if you have more money than somebody, you can abuse them. It's just oppression behavior, learned behavior of suffering, generational, that was just passed down. That's why people be tramping on people to climb to the top, and then you get to the top, you find out that it's lonely at the top, bruh. It's lonely as hell at the top. Like you can be there, you could have done all of these terrible things, all of this backstabbing, lying, scamming, thieving to get to the top, and then you get to that top and you're still lonely and miserable there. You're still just the same old you, even feeling worse off than you did before. So I'm saying this point to just know that if you're in Nigeria and you feel like your life is not going to be anything if you don't travel abroad, or you're waiting to travel abroad before you can start living your life, just cut it out. Because when I was here, before I traveled abroad, me and my friend that time, we would say, when we get abroad, we are going to do this, we are going to do that, we are going to do this, we are going to. The insecurities followed me abroad, and when I got there, I could not do shit. I could not, all the things I didn't do them, because it was not about the location, it was the mindset. It's just education. We just need to educate people and let them know that it's not by where you are, it's how you're thinking, it's how you're vibrating, it's your energy. Because energy will not lie. If you're like you are in the best place in the world with the best people in the world, if your vibration is off, you're not gonna be able to do the things you want to do. You're not gonna be able to achieve what you want to achieve, because you're vibrating in a different energy. See, when there's a problem and there's a solution, the vibration of the problem and the vibration of the solution is totally different. And what we've learned in society, if there's a problem, you stay in the problem area and you try to solve the problem. You are talking about the problem, you are trying to fix the problem, you're asking people about the problem, you are digging into the problem, when the vibration of the solution is on this side. It's like two ends of the stick. One is the problem, one is the solution. Two different vibrations, and you have to let this one go and stay in this place, in the middle, in the neutral spot, so that you can now peep this solution. So if you're in Nigeria and you're thinking like, oh, I must go abroad, I need to go abroad before I can do anything in my life, just know that that's not the full story. That's not the full story at all. You don't have to go anywhere before you can achieve anything. You just need to change how you're thinking about it. You just need to flip your perspective. You just need to flip your perspective, and that will help you. Instead of it's not about the location. It's not even about the location. I went to school and I spent like my energy working, saving up money to pay my school fees, doing one assignment to another. I would literally go to classes. In between my classes, I would do my assignments. After I finish from my school, me and my backpack, I go to my job and go stand there for hours, rack some money so I can pay. I would use my tips. That's why I'm so passionate about restaurant. Like when I see people working in the restaurants and they're stressed out and they have people yelling at them, I'm just like, no, that no, because like I know how. And some restaurants in Nigeria, they don't even have tip jars. I'm like, when I was working in the restaurants, that tip jar now into the shop. Like I would use my tip jar to eat for the whole week, and I would save my actual income to add to my money to pay my school fees. And I'll just see like people go to restaurants, they work so hard and there'll be no tip jar. Like, you guys, you know tip all these people, they be standing on their feet for hours. Like, be being so. I would literally be there standing 8 hours. I would work from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. at night on my feet though. I'll take a 1 hour break. Inside that 1 hour break, I'll still be using it to do schoolwork, because abroad they can give homework. They can give all my time. I was doing homework. All the things that I said when I get to abroad, I'll do this. I didn't do all of them because I was busy going to school and working and trying to get everything right. So like okay, do this, do that. When you get this will be fine. When you get this, it's just tapping into that energy saving is exhausting. It's just like struggle. Like why do we have to struggle with this life? We don't have to. Struggling is not a virtue. Trying to make things work. Like if something is not working, it's not working. If it's not working, it's not. We don't have to like try to make it work. Trying to make it work is what will be causing problem, because then you try, it doesn't work, and then you're like, oh, I did all this, I put on my effort, I put on my energy, it didn't work. And then because you were forcing it to work, it was not working. Shit. You know, this video is like, I'm pretty sure I talked about like so many things just from one to another, but I know it will make sense to who is supposed to make sense to. I'm setting the intention that this video only reaches the people that, you know, it needs to reach, who needs it, who needs to vibe with this content, who needs to hear what I have to say, who likes what I have to say. If you don't like what I have to say, actually you shouldn't even be here in the first place. You should have clicked off this video by now, because why are you doing here? Why would you be touching me yourself and watching something you don't like? You get me? Let me show you guys this again because I love it. So yeah, that's my 5 cents, you know. Yeah. That's my little story time / venting / ranting / spirit message / everything. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye guys. I'm looking at that camera, so I'm telling my eye. Bye guys.